So this is Google Pixel 6. And is it still worth to get one in 2024? Well, it depends on different factors. The Pixel 6 has got a lot going for it. It's got a great camera, clean software and unique design. But there are some drawbacks to consider. Let's start with the build quality of the phone. This is the phone which gave Pixel lineup its unique design. And overall build quality of the phone is quite impressive, considering you can get it for as low as 23,000 rupees on platforms like OLX. It's a glass and metal sandwich phone, which means the front and the back of the phone is glass and the frame is metal. And you get a really clicky buttons, really good haptic feedback, USB-C for charging and data transfer. It supports up to 20 watts of peak charging speed. The phone also got stereo speakers and the phone is IP68 rated for dust and water resistance. That means you can dip it into the water and nothing will happen to the phone. Now let's talk about how it performs in 2024. As for the specifications, it has 8GB of RAM and this is the first Google phone where they use their first custom-made chipset, that is Tensor G1. It's a 5nm architecture which performs really well in day-to-day stuffs, but it performs decent in games. Here as you can see, I am getting constant 60 FPS in Asphalt 9. And for the benchmarks, I ran Geekbench 6 and the Tensor G1 scored 1462 in single core and 3405 in multi-core performance. I also ran GPU benchmark and it scored 6440. Benchmarks apart, this phone performs really well in day-to-day tasks such as opening and closing of apps, playing games, taking photos and videos, scrolling through social media platforms. All of these works very smoothly. And if we talk about the display, this phone has got 6.4-inch 1080p 90Hz OLED display with HDR10 Plus support, and it can reach up to 800 nits of peak brightness. Now for the biometrics of the phone, it has an optical under-display fingerprint sensor and it is not so quick. It takes its own sweet time to identify and unlock the phone. Overall for the display, the brightness is pretty average in 2024 standards, but at this price, it is a really good display for indoor as well as outdoor uses. Now let's talk about the most important part of this phone, which is the cameras, because Pixels are known for its cameras, and despite being 2.5 years old, this device performs really good. The camera system consists of 50 megapixel main sensor and 12 megapixel ultra wide sensor and a 8 megapixel front camera. Now there's no specific mode to shoot photos in 50 megapixel. It does pixel binning and the photos come out at 12 megapixel resolution. And for the videos, it can record up to 4K 60 FPS. The shutter lag is also quite low and you can just point and shoot, and the photos come out the way they were in real life. Here are some videos and photos sample. One big problem that I faced with this phone's camera is that the light flickers a lot in videos as well as in the photos. You can shoot portrait photos at 1x and at 2x. Even at 1x, the camera crops in a bit. And the overall edge detection is good and processing time, shutter speed and all of the things happen pretty quick. As per my testing, I would rate this camera system a solid 9 out of 10. And at this price, I don't think anything else would be able to beat this camera system either. Now let's talk about the battery. It has got a 4614 mAh battery pack, which can last you a full day on a very light use. But if you push this phone to its max, you might need to charge it twice or even more than twice. One more major problem with this phone is that it heats up quite a bit, but not as much as Samsung Galaxy S22. Subscribe if you want to see full review of that phone. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.